Welcome to my Shaman Trekking and Traveling channel. In this video, I'm going to present the Pink Baba Pass Himalayan Trekking Part 2. Today, date 3 of our trekking, date 5/9/2019. This day, all the India Hike team started their hiking early 5 a.m. in the morning as usual. The other 5-member team also started at 6 a.m. They came separately with helpers and cooks and mules. We started our turn by 7 a.m. now after finishing our breakfast without preparing any food for lunch, but it depends only on cashews and water. Magesh, Vijay, Desigurajan and Vishwesh climbing up steadily, whereas myself moving up little bit slowly and steadily at my own pace. Really, this part of trekking is more difficult as gradient is relatively steep, as well as we are with heavy backpack. We continued our trekking with some rest on the way till the summit Pink Baba Pass. Ice patches are started visible, as well as the temperature also very low. It's a foggy because of some drizzling there. The trekking on the ice patch. I would like to mention one thing here. We should not carry the rice with us as a food material because it's not possible to cook the rice without the rice cooker. Actually, this is the lesson we learned in this trekking. We are possessing with 5 kg of rice, but unfortunately we may not be able to cook the same. Really, the temperature is too low. Some rest on the way, as we said earlier. The mules, the helper and the cooks are coming. They belong to the private group, as I said earlier, the 5-member gang. It's too foggy because of drizzling. Temperature is very low. After 4 hours of hiking, we reached the pass, altitude 4,900 meters here. Did some photo shoot at the summit. Then started descending by sliding, since this is the easy way, then by walking down with our heels, by putting more energy. This is the Magesh who is coming. Finally, we all the 4 came first. Now we can witness how the Magesh is coming by using his legs. Since the gradient is not sufficient to slide faster, actually he is a man full of happy mind. Magesh danced with joy of crossing the pass successfully. Since this is our maiden attempt in CTC style, he enjoyed the moment like anything. Me too, dancing a little bit. Some individual snaps with their desired posture. This is Vijay Kumar. This is myself. Magesh pointing out the pass from where we came down. This is myself. This is Vishwesh. Desingurajan. Vijay Kumar. Hill Ultra Marathoner. Podium finisher. Again, this is Desingurajan. This photograph shows all the 5. Then we continued our trekking towards the next campsite, Mangrove. The distance between the previous campsite and the next one is 13 kilometers. Another 1 kilometer we have to walk on the ice patch. Totally we need to trek on the ice patch for about 3 kilometers, I think. A nice stunning view. Still foggy. We are nearing the next campsite. We pitched our camp near the river in CTC style, a kilometer away from the place where the other trek operators do. Magesh prepared some food for us as we had nothing during the day except what I mentioned earlier. Today, day 4. This is an important place as well as a crucial day for us. As per itinerary, we have to cross the 3 rivers, Pin Baba 1, Pin Baba 2 and Pin Parvati rivers to continue our Pin Parvati trek, thereby bypassing a distance of 34 kilometers. If we cannot cross the rivers, we have to trek a distance of 17 kilometers to a village called Muth and have to alter our itinerary. This map shows our attempts we made. As usual, we woke up early again without preparing any food and started eagerly in search of crossing the rivers. We tried several places and found it's very difficult and not safe enough to cross as water current is very high. Then after deeper studies of the map, we came to know that a pulley bridge is there at 3.5 kilometers away from the campsite on the downstream. So we moved forward with our loaded backpacks and reached the place after few steep hikes and downs. After reaching the place, we came to know that the bridge is defunct and not in existence except a pillar. Then enquired a herder on the way back to a campsite and received the information that there may be ice bridge on the upstream side by a kilometer, or try to cross the rivers one by one after identifying the place of suitable crossing. After this input, we tried and crossed Pin Baba River 1 with a little bit difficulty and started our search of the ice bridge to cross the Pin Baba River 2, which has a very high water current. After a few hikes and downs, we reached the ice bridge where we found that the bridge was broken and thereby shattered our dream of crossing. So we had a discussion, decided to cross the river next day early morning, as the water current may reduce considerably as ice melting in the morning is nearly nil. In this exploration of river crossing, we trekked a distance of 8.85 kilometers in this area itself. Magesh prepared noodles for us in the evening. So the next day, day 5, we woke up early in the morning as planned and started our trying to cross the river, but in vain. Magesh tried to venture into the river only 2 feet in depth, and the depth was up to his hip, and also the water current was too heavy and colder. He unable to move even inch further. If the depth is knee height, then it's okay to cross the river, but unfortunately it's not, and we decided to quit the idea of crossing the river and to proceed towards Mood village, which is 17 kilometers from the campsite. Again, without any solid food, only with the cashews and water, we started our trekking for about 17 kilometers, which is the Mood village. We lost 2 days against our itinerary, 1 day for river crossing exploration and another day today. This is the village we can see from here. This is 4 to 5 kilometers away now. Now we can see the hanging bridge down there. A nice view of the hill and river. Again, we can see the bridge here. A nice view of the village. I have to walk another 3 kilometers to reach the village. I have to walk down to the bridge. Yeah, reach at the bridge. Taking some photos. This map shows the distance we traveled. On reaching Mood, we secured a homestay in Tara Cave, a famous restaurant here, and tested yummy food dinner here. Dinner. Magesh was very much disappointed as we were unable to cross the river as per our schedule of planning, but he never gave up the plan of trekking Pin Parvati, though we are having only 6 days in hand to reach the Kullu to catch the bus to Delhi. In the late evening, we had discussion Vijay and me and decided to proceed Pin Parvati after taking 1 day break in Mood village. In the meantime, two of us, Desung and Vishwesh, decided to quit further trekking due to too much of tiredness and load. Instead, they planned to do two-wheeler trip to Chandratal and other areas. Actually, I was on the dilemma to continue the trek as I was suffering from diarrhea for the past 2 days. Meanwhile, Magesh planned to do the trek in 4 days at any cost. I was hesitant to do because we have to do on the average of 22 kilometers per day to exit, including climbing of 5,300 meters altitude Pin Parvati Pass. During the rest day, we visited the Gaza village in the cave owner's vehicle, as he used to visit the Gaza frequently for procurement for his cave. This is a holy temple place in Gaza village. On the way, Magesh encouraged me a lot to continue. I assured him to come if I recovered considerably the next day. Okay, thanks for viewing. We'll meet you in the Pin Parvati trek. Thanks a lot.